Hello, and thanks for joining us for Bible Bits, Confessions, and Convictions. Tonight, we are going to call upon a famous preacher out in San Diego, has a rather big church, David Jeremiah, and he's going to tell you that the hard way is much better than the easier way. And you're probably thinking to yourself, a lot of people want the shortcuts to cheat and get what is really not rightfully theirs. But God, if He wills for you to be in a certain position or place, He'll be there. Take a listen. Tell us what you think. Here it comes.
The hard way's better than the easy way. That's why the shortcut's never the good answer. Listen to what Solomon says. Surely oppression destroys a wise man's reason, and a bribe debases the heart. The end of a thing is better than its beginning. The patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Do not hasten in your spirit to be angry, for anger rests in the bosom of fools. Now, to bribe someone, what is that? That's a shortcut. It's a shortcut to get your own way. But it will always be the hard way. It will corrupt your integrity. It will destroy the purity of your heart. And Solomon says that we're better to be patient in our spirit than to be proud in our spirit. We don't need to take things into our own hands if we will wait on the Lord to accomplish His purposes through us. What does he mean when he says the end of a thing is better than the beginning? In other words, start with the end in mind. The principle is not just a popular idea in a business book. Stephen Covey may have used that as one of his 7 most important principles. But it is a principle to be followed in life. Ask yourself this question: where will this lead me? What will be the result of this action? What are the outcomes of this particular deed? God always saves His best for the last. Satan always front loads his best, and it's downhill from then on. Did you ever notice that? God always saves His best for the last. Satan front loads his good, and after the first day, it's downhill from then. I could illustrate that. Oh yeah, you get a kick out of a glass of wine or a strong drink. Maybe there's a jolt from that at the beginning, and it's fun, but watch what happens if you get hooked on it. It takes you down, 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 down. Yeah, you might get a thrill out of a snort of cocaine, but it'll destroy your life. Over and over again, that's what it says. The end of a thing is better than the beginning of a thing, and that's true in life, isn't it?
It sure is. Because once you start making allowances, you might control the first allowance or second one. I can tell you this: pretty soon those allowances and indulgences are going to control you. I'll take it a step further with what David was saying. Most guys fall for girls or women at any price. Oh, if I could only be with her. Oh, if I could only have her. And your imagination, your mind, goes nutso. Sometimes it completes that nutso actions. And then you finally have her. Was it all you thought it'd be propped up to be? Because for some, it's not ending in marriage. It's not even marriage. It may only be a one-night stand, a date. Might be 2 to 3 dates, and then the girl's tired of you and you're tired of them, but you keep the relationship going. At what cost? It's going to cost you something to keep her happy. And is she really happy, or is she just placating you? And then in the end you find out, you know what? God said these things for a reason. And when I'm out of bounds, I'm out of bounds. And that means I'm out of His blessing. That means I'm out of His protection. That means I'm very vulnerable to whatever the enemy will do. And there are consequences. So that's something that David's trying to bring across here. That the end is something you should think about. Hebrews writing is right to left. Maybe they had something there. Until next time, leave your thoughts and comments. God bless. See you again. Grow in grace.